What really happened between Kim Taehyung and Jungkook this time? And why are fans once again questioning every glance, every silence, and every unexpected reaction? Could this be just another misunderstood moment? Or is there something deeper hiding behind Jungkook's latest words and Taehyung's noticeably different response? Before we go further, ask yourself this: did you catch the subtle shift? Or did it slip past unnoticed like it did for so many others? Stay with this story until the end, because what unfolds might change the way you see their dynamic completely. And if you're part of the global fandom, don't forget to share your thoughts, like, and subscribe to keep up with every unfolding moment that no one else is talking about. The spotlight has once again turned toward Taehyung and Jungkook, two of the most talked about members of BTS, as a recent interaction has sparked a wave of speculation, curiosity, and emotional reactions across the fandom. It all began with what seemed like a simple moment, something casual and easy to overlook. Yet within seconds it became the center of intense discussion. Jungkook, known for his candid personality and often unpredictable honesty, revealed something that immediately caught attention. His words, though not overly dramatic on the surface, carried a tone that felt different, almost layered with meaning. Fans quickly began dissecting not just what he said, but how he said it, searching for hidden clues that might reveal more than what was obvious. But the real turning point came not from Jungkook's statement alone, but from Taehyung's reaction. Unlike previous instances where his responses were playful, warm, or openly expressive, this time there was a noticeable shift. His expression, his body language, even the brief pause before reacting. Everything felt slightly off, as if something unspoken lingered beneath the surface. Was it surprise, discomfort, or simply a moment of deep thought? That question alone has fueled countless debates, with fans revisiting the clip repeatedly, trying to capture every subtle detail that might provide answers. What makes this situation even more intriguing is the history between the two. Taehyung and Jungkook have long been admired for their close bond, often described as a unique blend of friendship, brotherhood, and mutual understanding. Their interactions have always been a source of joy for fans, filled with laughter, teasing, and genuine affection. So when a moment appears that doesn't quite align with that familiar dynamic, it naturally raises questions. Has something changed, or are fans reading too much into a brief, isolated interaction? Jungkook's revelation itself has become another focal point of discussion. While he did not explicitly state anything controversial, the timing and context of his words seem to suggest there might be more beneath the surface. Some fans believe he was simply being honest in his usual straightforward way, while others feel there may have been an underlying message directed specifically at Taehyung. This interpretation gains traction when considering Taehyung's reaction, which, compared to his usual demeanor, appeared more reserved and less immediately responsive. As the moment continues to circulate online, different interpretations have emerged, each adding another layer to the narrative. Some viewers argue that Taehyung's reaction was not unusual at all, suggesting that the perceived difference is a result of overanalysis. Others insist that there was a clear emotional shift, pointing to subtle cues such as eye movement, timing, and tone. This divide in perception highlights just how deeply invested fans are in understanding every aspect of their interactions, often treating even the smallest detail as significant. There is also the emotional aspect to consider. For many fans, watching Taehyung and Jungkook interact is not just entertainment, but a source of comfort and connection. Their bond represents something genuine and reassuring, so any hint of change can feel personal. This emotional investment can amplify reactions, turning a brief moment into a major topic of discussion. It raises an important question: are fans projecting their own feelings onto the situation, or is there truly something different happening this time? At the same time, it's worth acknowledging that both Taehyung and Jungkook are individuals who continue to grow and evolve. Their personalities, perspectives, and ways of expressing themselves naturally change over time. What may appear as a sudden shift could simply be part of that ongoing evolution. Yet, when combined with the context of Jungkook's statement and Taehyung's reaction, it creates a narrative that feels too compelling to ignore. Another detail that has not gone unnoticed is the silence that followed the interaction. In past moments, any unexpected comment or reaction would often be followed by laughter, clarification, or a return to their usual dynamic. This time, however, the lack of immediate resolution left room for interpretation. Silence, in many ways, can be more powerful than words, and in this case, it has become one of the most discussed elements of the entire situation. As discussions continue to unfold, one thing remains clear. This moment has once again highlighted the intense attention and emotional connection that fans have with Taehyung and Jungkook. Whether the interaction was truly significant or simply a misunderstood moment, it has succeeded in capturing the attention of millions, proving that even the smallest exchanges between them can become global talking points. So what do you think really happened? Was Jungkook hinting at something more? Or was it just a casual remark taken out of context? And what about Taehyung's reaction? Was it genuinely different? Or are fans seeing something that isn't there? The answers may not be as straightforward as they seem, and perhaps that's what keeps everyone watching, analyzing, and waiting for the next moment that might finally reveal the truth. As the moment continued to spread across fan communities, the conversation only grew more intense, pulling in not just casual viewers but longtime followers who felt they understood the dynamic between Kim Taehyung and Jungkook better than anyone. Yet even among those who had watched them for years, there was no clear consensus. Some insisted that nothing had changed, that this was simply another fleeting interaction magnified by the internet's tendency to turn seconds into stories. Others, however, couldn't shake the feeling that there was something undeniably different in the air, something subtle yet impossible to ignore. The more the clip was replayed, the more details seemed to emerge. Jungkook's tone, for instance, became a central point of analysis. It wasn't just what he said, but the way his voice carried a certain weight, as if he was aware that his words might resonate more deeply than usual. Was it intentional, or was it simply a reflection of his current state of mind? That question alone led to countless theories, each attempting to piece together a narrative from fragments of expression and timing. Meanwhile, Taehyung's reaction continued to draw attention for its quiet intensity. Unlike his usual expressive responses, which often included laughter or playful remarks, this time there was a pause that felt unusually long. It was not dramatic, not overtly emotional, but it carried a sense of restraint that fans found difficult to interpret. Some described it as thoughtful, others as distant, and a few even suggested it hinted at something unresolved. The ambiguity of his response became, in many ways, the most compelling part of the entire interaction. What added another layer of intrigue was the contrast between this moment and their past interactions. Those who have followed BTS closely know that Taehyung and Jungkook have shared countless moments filled with spontaneity and warmth. Their chemistry has often been described as effortless, something that doesn't need explanation. So when a moment arises that feels slightly out of sync with that established dynamic, it naturally captures attention. It's not necessarily about what is seen, but about what feels different. As discussions evolved, some fans began to revisit older footage, searching for patterns or previous instances that might resemble this one. In doing so, they uncovered moments that had once gone unnoticed, now re-examined through a new lens. This retrospective analysis only deepened the mystery, as it suggested that what seemed new might actually be part of a longer, more complex narrative that had simply not been recognized before. At the same time, there were voices urging caution, reminding others that interpreting such moments can often lead to misunderstandings. They pointed out that public appearances, no matter how candid they may seem, are still influenced by context, environment, and countless unseen factors. A brief pause or a subtle expression can have many explanations, most of which are far less dramatic than the theories that emerge online. This perspective, while grounded, struggled to compete with the emotional pull of the unfolding narrative. Jungkook's role in all of this remained equally fascinating. Known for his openness, he has often been the one to speak candidly, sometimes without fully considering how his words might be interpreted. This authenticity is part of what makes him so relatable, but it also means that even his simplest statements can carry unexpected weight. In this case, his revelation, however small it may have seemed, acted as a catalyst, setting off a chain reaction of speculation and analysis that quickly took on a life of its own. The emotional response from fans cannot be overlooked either. For many, the bond between Taehyung and Jungkook represents something deeply meaningful, a connection that feels genuine in a world often perceived as curated. Seeing even a hint of change in that connection can evoke a strong reaction, not because of what it might imply, but because of what it represents. It challenges the sense of stability that fans have come to associate with their relationship, creating a mixture of curiosity, concern, and anticipation. Another aspect that has drawn attention is the way this moment has been discussed across different platforms. Each space seems to have developed its own interpretation, influenced by the perspectives and emotions of its community. Some discussions are analytical, focusing on details and context, while others are more emotional, driven by instinct and personal connection. This diversity of viewpoints adds richness to the conversation, but it also makes it more difficult to arrive at a clear understanding of what truly happened. As time passes, the intensity of the discussion shows no sign of fading. If anything, it continues to grow, fueled by new interpretations and the ongoing interest in every detail related to Taehyung and Jungkook. It's a reminder of how powerful even the smallest moments can be when they involve individuals who have captured the attention and affection of millions around the world. And yet, despite all the analysis, all the theories, and all the emotional reactions, the truth remains just out of reach. Perhaps there is nothing more to this moment than what was seen. A simple interaction, interpreted in countless ways. Or perhaps there is something deeper, something that will only become clear with time. Until then, the questions remain, lingering in the minds of those who continue to watch, to wonder, and to wait for the next piece of the story to unfold. As the discussion refuses to settle, a new wave of curiosity begins to emerge, pushing fans to look beyond the surface and question not just the interaction itself, but the timing behind it. Why now? Why did Jungkook choose this moment to speak in a way that felt slightly more revealing than usual? And why did Taehyung, who is often known for wearing his emotions openly, respond with a restraint that seemed almost uncharacteristic? These questions linger, creating an atmosphere of anticipation that feels almost as intense as the moment itself. Some fans have started to notice a pattern not just in what was said, but in what wasn't. The absence of immediate clarification, the lack of follow-up interaction, and the subtle shift in energy afterward all contribute to a narrative that feels incomplete, as if a crucial piece of the puzzle is still missing. This sense of incompleteness has only fueled further speculation, with many wondering if this was an isolated moment or part of a larger story that has yet to fully unfold. There is also a growing belief among certain observers that Jungkook's words may have carried an intention that went beyond casual conversation. While nothing he said was overtly controversial, the context in which it was delivered seemed to give it additional weight. It felt deliberate to some, almost as if he was testing the waters, gauging reactions not just from those around him, but from the audience watching closely. If that was the case, then Taehyung's response becomes even more significant, as it may have reflected an understanding of that underlying intention. Taehyung's composure during the moment continues to be one of the most discussed aspects. His ability to maintain a calm and measured reaction, even when faced with something unexpected, has been interpreted in various ways. Some see it as a sign of maturity, a reflection of someone who has learned to process emotions internally before expressing them. Others view it as a possible indication that he was caught off guard, choosing to remain reserved rather than react impulsively. Either way, the difference from his usual spontaneity has not gone unnoticed.